Cool. Alright, cool. Well, guys, how you doing? My name is Joshua. This is
Buddha.
Ms. Buddha. Joshua in Greek means Jesus, so obviously you guys can kind of figure out who I am. Today we're going to talk about hemp and how we're going to save the world. How we're going to get rid of money, get rid of corruptions, and, get rid of all the problems like cancer, diseases, pollution. What else we got on the problem list?
Violence.
Violence.
Poverty,
Famine.
Sickness.
And disease, pain and suffering. Just like the book says, we're here to take that away from the world. We're going to explain how this process is going to go down and the importance of teamwork makes the dream work. The importance of us being family. You guys understand that we're all family, no matter how you look at it, no matter what angle you look at it, no matter how you think about it. We're all family, and we're all gifted with certain parts of being in the body of Christ. I'm the Father. This is Buddha. Everybody has a certain role to play in the kingdom. Yes, in the kingdom of heaven. And in this kingdom of heaven, we have to work together. That's family. So how that's going to work is with green herb. Genesis 9:3, even as the green herb have I given you all things. Now, if anyone knows anything about industrial hemp, they know that it legitimately makes all things. They're talking about concrete, plastic, 10 times stronger than steel, by the way, a conductive material, a nanocarbon, that is 200 times stronger than steel and 10 times more conductive than silver, which means this laptop that I'm recording on, I can make entirely out of hemp. His glasses, I can make his glasses out of hemp. And I can make Google glasses out of them. A nice little X-ray and all that stuff. I really wanted to. I want to go crazy with it. But the point here is that this one plant literally makes everything. Not to mention the seeds make milk, bread. I mean, you're talking about oil. You're talking about everything you could possibly make from any type of diversity. But the hemp seeds, you can make anything else, including fuel. But it gets better. Inside of those seeds has everything the human body requires. From the 956 IU of vitamin D, which, by the way, you won't find vitamin D anywhere else in the plant kingdom, let alone in that high dosage. And then if you look anywhere else for vitamin D, you will not find that dosage that high in anything else. Vitamin D is one of the most crucial vitamins that your body requires that fights sickness, disease, depression, anxiety, cancer, tumors. It builds your immune system. It's a main building block for your immune system. Then it has 20 amino acids. You got vitamin B's. You got everything that your body requires and everything that your body cannot overdose on. And that's the important part. So not going to find any types of vitamin C where you shouldn't want to take too much vitamin C. And it has all that. It's already planned ahead. Then you have the buds, which if you smoke the buds, you wouldn't need to smoke cigarettes. Because the buds, not only do they cure cancer, not only do they fight disease, not only do they balance your hormones, not only do they fix your immune system, but they also extract moisture and tar from your lungs, opening your airways. There's the terpenes in there. That's what it sends signals to your body, and that's what it does. It extracts all this moisture from your lungs. If you have bronchitis, pneumonia, it's going to extract all that out. Marijuana does the same thing when you smoke it, by the way. That's why if anyone just smokes marijuana and not the tobacco wraps, they can run for miles on end and they never get winded. I got plenty of friends that do this. Now, let's move on to the leaves. The leaves will cure you of eyesight. Your eyesight. Make you 20/20. If you don't have 20/20, it'll put you right back into 20/20. Give it about 3 months of juicing the leaves every single day, and you'll get there. Roots. Oh, by the leaves, there's all kinds of powerful stuff to the leaves, too. You gotta talk about anti-seizures, like there's no tomorrow. Deals with Tourette's, like it's nothing. Now we get to the most powerful part of this plant's medicinal value, the roots. The roots cause apoptosis in cancer cells, which means they actually cause them to automatically shut down. Automatically. Now that's really, really important because stage 3, stage 4 cancer, that's your only shot of actually saving these people, especially if they just went through chemo. And that's another thing with the hemp. It helps with the chemo. It relieves everything it relieves your nausea, your pain, your weak immune system. It heals all that. You're talking about a huge, huge cure to the chemotherapy. And then we can stop people from actually going through chemotherapy in the first place. All because of the hemp. The roots, there's more to them than just that. They also rebuild. Back in the day, they used to use them for broken bones because it was the best thing to help heal a broken bone because it caused the bones to heal faster and stronger than they were before. And the muscles, faster, stronger than they were before. Skin, same thing. You see, the roots have so many different things in them that signal into your body, that have your body produce things like white blood cells and red blood cells in the right order, and also balances everything. It's the signals that it sends into your body that does this. Just like how your skin produces vitamin D when the sun hits your skin. It's not the sun giving you vitamin D, it's your skin's reaction with the sun. It's very similar to this with the hemp roots. It goes into your body, and it does phenomenal wonders for your body. In Chernobyl, there was nuclear radiation in Chernobyl, and they wanted to test it out. So they planted the hemp, and it not only filtered the nuclear radiation out of the soil, while the reeds, the stalks, were completely clean of radiation, but it also made the soil fertile again. There's an article out there called "Hemp: The Hero of Chernobyl." Y'all should check that out. It's pretty amazing. Also, it's known for removing poisons and toxins from your body. If you get a snake bite or anything like that, put some hemp root on, it's going to come right out. You're going to be fine. Even if it's the most poisonous snake in the world, what it does is it coats the poison and the radical molecules, and it makes them inert in the body and then extracts them. So it's phenomenal. So that's a quick summary of the medicinal part. Now there's 3 layers of fiber on the inside of this plant. You have the outside layer, which is known as the epidermis. It's the green side of the stalk. It's what makes the stalk green. That epidermis is a anti-pest. It gets rid of all it has a scent in it. It gets completely rid of all the pests you're talking about, even rats and things like that. They don't bother this plant. They know this plant's holy, by the way. They leave this plant alone. And you can make ethanol, methanol, all from that, cardboard. There's a number of things that you can do with just the epidermis alone. But what's really interesting when you get into the bast fiber, is very fascinating because that's where they make hemp rope from. This fiber is so much stronger than anything else. The Shroud of Turin, yeah, that shroud's made out of hemp. You can look at it really closely, and you'll see. I actually have a video called "The SOS: The Truth Begins," and in that video, you see a picture next to a hemp linen cloth next to the Shroud of Turin, which was made out of linen cloth. Fine linen back then, which was all made from hemp back then. So it was the best antibacterial and antimicrobial fiber on planet Earth, as well as the strongest. There's nothing stronger on planet Earth than hemp bast fiber as far as that cloth material goes. And it gets better. Not only does this material make clothes and bags and all that stuff while being antibacterial and antimicrobial, killing diseases like HIV and things like that on the spot. And E. coli. Not only does it do that, but when you cook it under a certain pressure, it exfoliates and makes a nanocarbon. And that nanocarbon is on a single atomic scale. Every atomic layer of this nanocarbon is 200 times stronger than steel and 10 times more conductive than silver. They made a supercapacitor with it and ran it against a graphene-based supercapacitor. It was on par, if not better, according to Dr. David Milton of the University of Michigan, Minnesota, something like one of the M's. Anyways, the point being is that the nanocarbon could be used to make any type of technology. Now, getting into the electromagnetic field of things. See, nanocarbon, when electromagnetically charged, you can have it create electromagnetic field. There's a beetle. It's known as the anti-gravity beetle. You can Google it. You'll find it. You'll find the videos on it, and it explains inside the scarabs how in their wings they partically charge their wings, and in the way they're shaped on the inside, it causes electromagnetic field. And the way they move, they're able to control their direction, and so forth and so on. Their descent and their rising. We can actually do that. We have the technology and the means to do so. In other words, yes, we can make things float legitimately, and we can explain it scientifically. The electromagnetic field of the Earth and the electromagnetic field within that will respond accordingly, which is very convenient because they're talking about construction materials that you can literally make light as a feather and just send them across the board. You're talking about 3D printing ships that you're going to have to send and just 3D print something. You're talking about everything. Flying cars like it's nothing. You're talking about the whole 9 yards. You want to know what the future looks like? It looks like what it should have been several thousand years ago because the planet's been here the whole time. But you know what else has been here the whole time? Corruption. where people have constantly been trying to stop the plants from growing because it would get rid of money. Once people realize what the plant was capable of and what it could do, I realized they don't need money no more. The church, if you built a church that ran on hemp and sustainable and give everything away for free, and churches all around the world, after a while, it'd be God running the show. No longer the governments. It's exactly what's about to go down. Like I said, when the time comes, I will call all nations to Jerusalem for the final day. Because they were like, oh, you can't just take over the planet like that. Well, I come in Jesus' name, and I'm here for my people, and yes, I can. I got 2 billion Christians in this world. I got churches in every single country in this planet, even if they don't know about them, like the ones that are underground in certain places, in certain countries. We're not going to get into it right now, but you know what we're talking about. So no, you must understand that we don't need money. And we never did. We just need love. So point, God is love. That's what I am. I'm love itself. Son of man. I came in here. See, I'm just like you. Perspective, had a life, got a family, the whole 9 yards. Did the whole thing. Zero perspective, see the whole thing. While I was here, made sure I put together a nice little plan to save the world. Legitimately. And then show them how it's according to the scriptures. And then show them how the whole scriptures and the whole Jesus thing and how it all ties together. This is Buddha right here. He's a nice guy. You can see him. Look at this guy. Nice guy. See, look. Clearly Buddha.
Hey guys.
Clearly Buddha. Why you miss these things? I can see anointings, by the way. I've come to restore them. It's what, obviously, as you can tell, Buddha here. You know? Love, peace, together, unstoppable, right? So, we're going to come together. This is what we're going to do. I've designed a vertical farm system made entirely from hemp, ground up, the LED lights included. I'm going to upload that information along with this video. And in that vertical farm system, you'll see that not only can we prosper, but we can prosper abundantly and very quickly, like overnight quickly. This vertical farm system is designed to take 1 acre and to turn it into a square mile. It's a vertical farm system that uses 2 platform elevator systems that also use electromagnetism on the pillars that hold up those things. I'll show you, you'll understand when you see it. Next thing is the church that it's going to go inside of. So it's a square acre, right? So there's a church going to be surrounding. It's going to be a skyscraper church, also made from hemp. Now, we're here in Louisiana. We're in Metairie, Louisiana right now. You know, like the scriptures say, meet me in the air. Yeah, Metairie. I'm here. Now, I want you guys to know that once this church gets built, we're networking all the millionaires and billionaires together. See, you know, you can tell I'm a person who's been here long enough and been doing this for a while, so I've pulled together some people, as you can see. And I want you guys to understand, once this church gets built, it's not going to be like it was before. This is going to be 330 stories tall. We're going all out. The first 30 floors, I'm going to post what's going to be on those floors. I mean, I got everything you can think of. It's going to be in this church. It's all free. We're giving clothes away. We're going to serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Giving all that away for free. And the other 300 stories above that are all rooms. You know, there are many mansions in my Father's house. Yeah. There's going to be many mansions in this thing. It's going to be beautiful. They'll be huge. There's a waterfall in the center of them. I'm an architect, obviously. So, you'll see. And you'll see the designs of some stuff, and you'll see the vertical farm system, and you know, we'll come together, and I'll show you some stuff about the church and all that. But I just want you guys to first be aware of what we can do together as a family. What we could do if we put aside any kind of differences, which honestly, start realizing we don't have any differences. What differences do we have? You require love. You require air in your lungs. You require heartbeats. So do they. So do they. You are made in the image and likeness of love, and love brought themselves into you. You ain't nothing but love. So why are you acting like anything other than yourself? Right? Right?
Amen.
You know, Buddha's got a very interesting story here. He went on many adventures. He's been spiritually seeking his whole life for answers. And just like Buddha, he found everything else out there. And kind of started looking at the Christ thing, you know, Christ consciousness. And he looked on YouTube. He looked at all the videos out there on YouTube. Found lots of cool people, lots of cool cats out there trying to make a difference. But he'd seen them all, studied them all, found them all. Looked at all the spiritual aspects, studied the energy. Very good. He's very good in the spiritual world. He can see very well in spirit. He can move very well in spirit. He's already did that before he met me. It's beautiful. And his peace auras, as you can tell. Look at that peace. See what I mean? Anyways, so when he came down here, he's from Oregon, by the way. he was pretty much called to come down here. He was supposed to meet with the spiritual leader guy. The guy kind of blew him off, couldn't get in touch with him. And that same day, he's like, I just surrendered to Christ. Jesus, I surrendered, is what he said. And that same day, he met me. Showed him all the plans, showed him everything we're doing. And right on time, he showed up right on time. I was like, man, this is perfect, man, because you're the original Buddha. You know what I mean? Like, so you got a whole following yourself. When they see Buddha now coming in Jesus' name, that's a full circle right there. That's now two sides of the same coin coming together, which everyone knew, Buddhism and Christianity, which is like, because they're both about love and peace. That the main principles, love and peace. And that's what we're here to do. Love and peace will save the world, and that's what we're going to do. So he came down here, did that. The Sunday that came around, took him to church, and he just had a phenomenal experience. His first time ever going to a church, ever. And because of his already understanding of spiritualism, his already understanding of peace and love, he understood everything about Christianity more so than most of anyone else. The prayers, because he understood that when you pray, it covers and spends out this beautiful energy that covers people and protects people, and the intentions go out, and the will of God takes it from there. And he understands it all. And because of that, it's a beautiful thing. And you can start to understand, it's not about being raised a Christian or anything like that. He wasn't raised a Christian. He was just loving and peaceful. And he sought hard, and he found me. Legitimately found me, because he sought and he found. Seek and ye shall find, ask and ye shall receive, and knock and the door will be open unto thee. Consider this an intro video, because this was actually our first video. This was just a test video, but and I came up pretty good. So love y'all.
Love ya.